Have you ever started something but didn't finish it? Maybe it was a fitness plan, a business idea, or a book. At first you were excited and motivated, but soon things took a turn and you gave up. Life got busy. You lost your energy and motivation. You lost hope. But what if I told you success doesn't come from feeling motivated all the time? It comes from one simple thing: being disciplined. Today's story is not about someone who was rich, lucky, or special. It's about someone just like you. Someone who made small changes in their life, one step at a time. If you want to learn English through real stories that touch your heart, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Tales with English. We share new stories every week to help you grow your language and your life. Once upon a time, in the city of Fremont, there lived a man named Aaron. He was 32 years old and worked at a furniture shop. His job was simple: deliver chairs, beds, and tables to people's homes. But Aaron had a big dream. He wanted to build his own wooden furniture, not just deliver it. He wanted to create something with his own hands. Aaron's life was like many others in the city. He worked hard, but he felt unfulfilled. He felt like something was missing. He had a passion for making things, but he never had the time or the courage to pursue it. His job was secure, but it wasn't what he really wanted to do. One day, Aaron decided to take a chance. He started small, experimenting with wood in his garage. He made a simple table and was proud of what he had created. He realized that making something with his own hands gave him a sense of satisfaction and pride that his job could never provide. 3. Aaron's interest in woodworking grew, and he started to see it as a way to escape the monotony of his daily routine. He began to look forward to his free time when he could work on his projects. He started to feel a sense of excitement and purpose that he hadn't felt in a long time. 4. But like many of us, Aaron faced obstacles. He didn't have a lot of money to invest in his hobby. He didn't have a lot of time to devote to it. He had to balance his job and his family responsibilities with his passion for woodworking. It wasn't easy, but he found a way to make it work. 5. Aaron's journey was not without its setbacks. There were times when he felt frustrated and discouraged. There were times when he wanted to give up, but he didn't. He kept pushing forward, one small step at a time, and slowly but surely, he started to see the results of his hard work. 6. Today, Aaron is a successful woodworker. He has his own business, and people come to him to buy his beautiful pieces. He is proud of what he has achieved, and he is grateful for the journey that brought him here. He realized that success is not just about achieving a goal, but about the journey you take to get there. 7. Aaron's story is not unique. Many people have achieved their dreams through hard work and determination. They didn't let obstacles stand in their way. They didn't give up when things got tough. They kept pushing forward, one small step at a time. And that's the key to success: small, consistent steps towards your goal. He had picked up some carpentry skills from his grandfather. He enjoyed the smell of new wood, the feel of tools, and the happiness of making something useful and nice. However, every time he tried to start, he stopped. "I'll try next month," he kept telling himself. "I'm just too tired after work." And so 1 month turned into 2, then 3, and then a whole year. His dream was still alive, but it was quiet, sleeping inside him. One rainy afternoon, Aaron delivered a beautiful wooden dining table to a man named Mr. Grant. The house was cozy. Calm music played in the background. Every piece of furniture looked handmade, from the bookshelves to the coffee table. Aaron couldn't stop looking. "Did you make all these?" he finally asked. Mr. Grant smiled. "Yes, I used to be a delivery man just like you. Now I run a small carpentry business from home." Aaron was surprised. "Really?" Mr. Grant nodded. "Yeah, I started small. I woke up early. I worked 1 hour each day before my job, even when I was tired, even when I didn't feel like it." "But how did you stay motivated?" Aaron asked. "I didn't, Mr. Grant said. "I was strict with myself. Motivation is like the wind. It can disappear at any moment. Discipline is like a rock. It stays the same." Aaron felt something inside him change. A deep feeling. Not excitement, not fear, but a quiet decision. "I want that life," he thought. That night, Aaron took a piece of paper and a pen. He wrote a simple plan just for himself. Get up at 5 in the morning. Work for 1 hour in the garage. Build small wooden things. No excuses. He stuck the paper on his garage wall. The next morning, the alarm went off. It was cold and still dark outside. His bed was soft and inviting. He almost turned off the alarm, but then he remembered Mr. Grant and he got up. His garage was messy and cluttered. He had some old wood, a few tools, but no big machines and no special table. Just a dream and a little bit of courage. He made a small wooden box. 1. The next day was the same. Aaron got up, went to the garage, and worked for an hour. He made another small wooden thing. It wasn't perfect, but it was something. He felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. He kept looking at the paper on his wall with his plan written on it. He felt like he was getting closer to his goal. He worked every day, making small wooden things, and each day he felt a little bit more confident. 2. People started to notice the small wooden things Aaron was making. They were simple, but they were well made. Aaron's friends asked him to make things for them. He started to earn a little bit of money. He was happy and proud of himself. He felt like he was on the right path. He kept working hard and making small wooden things. 3. As time went on, Aaron's skills improved. He started to make more complex things. He made a small table, a chair, and even a birdhouse. People were impressed with his work. They asked him to make things for them more often. Aaron was happy and proud of himself. He felt like he was living the life he wanted. He was disciplined, and discipline was paying off. It wasn't perfect. The corners weren't straight, but when he held it, he smiled. It was real. Aaron kept going. Every day at 5 a.m., he would wake up 5 a.m. He would enter the cold garage, and 5 a.m., he would start building. Some mornings were tough. He would drop a nail or cut the wood wrong. Some days he just didn't feel like getting up. His hands hurt and his eyes were tired. But he kept going. 1 hour a day was all he could manage. After 3 weeks, he had made 6 wooden boxes, 4 stools, and 2 small tables. He posted them on social media. At first, there was nothing. No likes, no comments. The next day, still nothing. The day after that, 1 person liked his post. The day after that, someone commented saying, "Nice work." It wasn't much, but it was enough to keep him going. After a month, Aaron received a message. "Hey, do you sell these boxes?" Aaron's heart beat fast. He quickly typed, yes. He sold his first box for $25. It wasn't a lot of money, but it felt like $1 million. He celebrated with a cup of black coffee and a big smile. That night, he stayed in the garage an extra hour. He made 2 more boxes. He posted again. This time, more people liked his post. More people shared it. People started asking, "Can you make a bookshelf? Do you build tables too?" He wasn't wealthy yet, but something had changed. Now people were noticing his dedication. One evening, while he was working, he smelled smoke. His old heater had broken down. A small fire started in the corner of the garage. He ran, poured water, and tried to put it out. His neighbor helped him. The fire stopped quickly, but some wood and some tools were damaged. He sat on the floor, feeling frustrated and tired. Maybe this was a sign, he thought, a sign to stop and give up. He called Mr. Grant, his mentor. Mr. Grant listened quietly and then said, "Fires come in every journey, some outside and some inside you. Don't let either stop you." He hung up the phone and ordered a new heater the next day. He cleaned the garage, replaced what was broken, and got back to work. 3 more months passed. His routine was solid. He no longer thought, "Should I wake up?" He just did it like brushing his teeth. People began ordering custom pieces. He opened an online shop, called it Wood Soul Crafts. Soon, his evenings became packed with work too. He stopped watching Netflix and he stopped staying up late into the night. Instead, he started creating something new. One evening, he received an email from a local cafe. They wanted him to make new wooden tables for them. The order was huge and it seemed like a big responsibility. Aaron felt really scared. He thought to himself, "I'm not sure if I can handle this on my own." So he asked a friend, Louis, who was also into woodworking. Louis agreed to help him out. Together, they worked late into the night, and they managed to deliver all the tables in just 2 weeks. The cafe even posted some photos of the tables on their social media, and they tagged Aaron's shop. This caused his orders to double, but it also brought a lot of pressure on him. Customers were expecting him to deliver results faster and faster. Some people even complained that his work was too expensive. One person even returned a stool, saying it was unstable. This made Aaron start to feel really anxious. He began to wonder if he was really good enough at his job. He missed 3 of his morning sessions, and he started staying in bed longer than usual. He even started to doubt himself and his abilities. One morning, he stood in front of the mirror and looked at his reflection. His face looked really tired, but his eyes still had a lot of fire in them. He whispered to himself, "I didn't come this far just to stop now." 1. He had a big decision to make. Should he keep going and try to meet the demands of his customers, or should he slow down and focus on his own well-being? He knew that if he didn't find a balance between these 2 things, he would end up burning out. 2. Aaron decided to take a step back and reassess his situation. He thought about all the things that were causing him stress and anxiety, and he tried to come up with some solutions. He realized that he needed to find a way to manage his time more effectively so that he could meet his deadlines without sacrificing his own well-being. 3. He started by making a list of all the things that he needed to do, and then he prioritized them. He focused on the most important tasks first, and he delegated some of the less important ones to his friend Louis. This helped him to stay on top of things and reduce his stress levels. 4. Aaron also made a conscious effort to take better care of himself. He started going to bed earlier so that he could get a good night's sleep. He also made sure to eat healthy foods and exercise regularly. This helped him to feel more energized and focused, and it gave him the motivation he needed to keep going. 5. As Aaron continued to work on finding a balance between his business and his personal life, he started to feel more confident and in control. He realized that he didn't have to sacrifice his own well-being in order to succeed, and this gave him a renewed sense of purpose. He was determined to make his business a success, but he was also determined to take care of himself in the process. 6. Aaron's business continued to grow and thrive, but he was able to handle the demands of his customers with ease. He was confident in his abilities, and he was able to maintain a healthy work-life balance. He was proud of what he had accomplished, and he knew that he had made the right decision in taking care of himself. He opened the garage door, took a deep breath of the fresh wood smell, and picked up his hammer. 1 year later, Aaron had moved into a small workshop, which was no longer just a garage. He had 2 part-time helpers, a clean website, and a regular income. He wasn't wealthy, but he felt free. Free to build, free to create, free to live his dream. And every morning he still woke up at 5 a.m. because discipline had become a part of who he was. Aaron often gave talks at local schools and events. People asked him, "How did you change your life?" He would smile and say, "I didn't wait until I felt ready. I just showed up every day." Then he would point to his favorite quote written on the workshop wall. "Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most." So, if you're watching this and thinking, "I want to do something great but I never finish anything," remember Aaron. He was just like you. He had no extra time, no extra money, no special tools, only a dream and the will to follow it. He still had his morning routine, which he stuck to every day, even though he was more successful now. He had turned his garage into a workshop, and it was not just for storage anymore. Aaron had built a business around his passion, and it was thriving. He had people who helped him, and he was earning a steady income. He was not rich, but he was happy with what he had achieved. Aaron often went to local schools to give talks to students. They would ask him, "How did you manage to accomplish all this?" He would say, "I didn't wait until I felt ready. I just kept going every day." He would point to a quote on the wall, which read, "Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most." The people who watched him give his talks were often inspired by his story. They wanted to know how to achieve their goals, just like Aaron had done. He told them, "It's all about discipline and making a choice. You have to choose between what you want now and what you want most." Aaron was no different from the people who watched him. He had no special tools, no extra money, and no extra time. He just had a dream and the will to follow it. He had shown up every day, and that's what made the difference. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to do something great, but I never finish anything. Remember Aaron. He was just like you, and he had achieved his goals. Aaron's discipline was not just about working hard, it was about making a choice every day. He chose to build his business even when it was hard. He chose to keep going even when he felt like giving up. And that's what made the difference. He had no special tools, no extra money, and no extra time. He just had a dream and the will to follow it. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to do something great, but I never finish anything, remember Aaron. He was just like you, and he had achieved his goals. Aaron's morning routine was still the same, even though he was more successful now. He woke up at 5 a.m. every day, and he stuck to it. He had discipline, and that's what made the difference. He had no special tools, no extra money, and no extra time. He just had a dream and the will to follow it. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to do something great, but I never finish anything, remember Aaron. He was just like you, and he had achieved his goals. 1. He still had his morning routine, which he stuck to every day. He had turned his garage into a workshop, and it was not just for storage anymore. Aaron had built a business around his passion, and it was thriving. He had people who helped him, and he was earning a steady income. He was not rich, but he was happy with what he had achieved. 2. Aaron's discipline was not just about working hard, it was about making a choice every day. He chose to build his business, even when it was hard. He chose to keep going, even when he felt like giving up. And that's what made the difference. He had no special tools, no extra money, and no extra time. He just had a dream and the will to follow it. 3. Aaron often gave talks at local schools and events. People asked him, how did you change your life? He would smile and say, I didn't wait until I felt ready. I just showed up every day. Then he would point to his favorite quote written on the workshop wall. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. 4. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to do something great, but I never finish anything, remember Aaron. He was just like you. He had no extra time, no extra money, no special tools, only a dream and the will to follow it. He had moved into a small workshop, which was no longer just a garage. He had 2 part-time helpers, a clean website, and a regular income. He wasn't wealthy, but he felt free. Free to build, free to create, free to live his dream. And every morning he still woke up at 5 a.m. Because discipline wasn't just a habit now, it was who he was. If this story was helpful and you learned some English from it, don't forget to click the subscribe button for Tales with English. We'll be here every week with more simple stories to help you grow your language skills and feel good about yourself. Thank you for watching. Now go and make your dreams come true. See you in the next story.